Fans of former Bachelorette star Jenn Tran rallied around her after a near-disastrous music mishap on Dancing with the Stars. During the second week on the hit ABC competitive dancing series, Jenn Tran's professional dancing partner Sasha Farber disclosed they encountered a music glitch that caused Jenn to postpone her routine. Post-dance, when host Julianne Hough inquired about their feelings, Jenn admitted it was so difficult. Jenn shared, "Like I have to remember, I have elbows in my head, and it was a lot. It was really hard. But I feel like I had so much fun out there tonight." Dancing with the Stars fans rave over Bachelor franchise takeover with Jenn Tran and Joey Graziadei. News.Is Maxim Tchaikovsky doesn't think fake heiress Anna Delvey is a good dancer as he slams show producers. Sasha jumped in, shedding light on the musical difficulties. "I mean, we've been practicing and practicing and practicing, and all we heard in the audience and as the beginning was the click track. It just went click, 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 nothing." Upon hearing the news, social media was abuzz with support for the beloved Bachelor Nation star for overcoming the unexpected challenge. One supporter tweeted, "Oh, there was an audio issue while Jenn was dancing? That makes that performance even more impressive emo. #DivDTs #TheBachelorette. The choreo wasn't great, but Jenn did a good job #Dudes," another fan offered. A third added, "Okay, Jenn loved it #Dudes. Jenn basically did her dance without music, and she still killed it #DivDTs." A fourth admirer praised the recently heartbroken celebrity. And fifth commented, "Jenn is so natural, I love her #DivDTs." During her second performance on the show, Jenn and her partner performed an energetic tango to the song "A Little Party Never Killed Nobody" from the romance drama The Great Gatsby. After their incredible performance, featuring a shocking cartwheel from Jenn, the pair received a total score of 19 points, which is the same total score as their debut performance. During the second week of the competition, the entire night was Oscars-themed, as each of the talented couples performed dances inspired by the best cinema has to offer, featuring everything from Barbie to The Godfather. News.Is, with grace, style, and determination. But in the high-pressure environment of live television, even the best-laid plans can go awry. During one of her early performances on the show, Jenn faced a near-disastrous technical blunder that could have thrown off even the most seasoned dancer. However, the way she handled the challenge won her praise from fans and showcased her resilience in the spotlight. As a reality TV star with a dedicated fan base, Jenn Tran knew she would be under the microscope on News.Is. The competitive dancing series, with its high-energy routines and strict judging, pushes every contestant out of their comfort zone. For Jenn, whose fame was built on navigating romantic drama as the lead on The Bachelorette, this was an entirely new challenge. She was no longer just a reality star. Now she had to prove herself as a performer. Jenn was partnered with Sasha Farber, one of News.Is's most seasoned and well-loved professional dancers. Sasha knew how to bring out the best in his partners, and from the very beginning, he saw potential in Jenn. They had developed a strong bond, spending hours rehearsing intricate dance routines while working on Jenn's footwork, posture, and ability to interpret the music. For Jenn, who had never danced competitively before, every step was a new learning experience. The couple's first dance during the debut week was well received, and they scored a respectable 19 points. But the second week of the competition was where things took a dramatic turn. The theme for week 2 was Oscars night, a celebration of the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. Each couple would perform a dance inspired by iconic films, and Jenn and Sasha were tasked with delivering an energetic tango to "A Little Party Never Killed Nobody" from The Great Gatsby. The music was lively, the choreography bold, and the stakes high. Everyone in the ballroom was excited to see what Jenn and Sasha had in store. As the lights dimmed and Jenn and Sasha prepared to begin their routine, anticipation filled the air. But just as they were about to start dancing, a technical mishap occurred. The music, which was supposed to guide their movements, cut out, leaving only a faint click, click, click sound in the background. It was a disaster waiting to happen. Without music to follow, the timing of the dance was in jeopardy. For most people, this kind of glitch would have been enough to cause panic. But Jenn, despite her nerves, remained composed. She paused for a brief moment, making sure to gather herself before attempting to continue. Sasha, quick on his feet, signaled to Jenn that they would continue regardless of the mishap, and together they pushed through the routine. The audience watched in suspense as Jenn and Sasha performed their tango. Without the usual soundtrack to guide her, Jenn had to rely on her muscle memory, her training, and her connection with Sasha. The dance floor became a true test of her ability to handle unexpected challenges. Every move required precision, and with no music to fall back on, Jenn danced almost purely on instinct. Despite the technical difficulties, Jenn managed to pull off a stunning cartwheel during the routine, a daring move that left the audience in awe. The performance, though interrupted, was a testament to her determination and focus. When the music finally returned, Jenn and Sasha completed their tango without missing a beat. By the time they struck their final pose, the audience erupted in applause. Jenn had done it. She had survived one of the most nerve-wracking moments of live television and come out stronger for it. After the performance, Jenn and Sasha stood before the judges to hear their feedback. Host Julianne Hough, who had witnessed the mishap unfold, praised Jenn for her ability to stay calm under pressure. "That was such a difficult moment," Julianne said. "You handled it with so much grace and professionalism. It's not easy to keep going when the music stops, but you did it." The judges echoed Julianne's sentiment. Len Goodman, known for his tough critiques, was particularly impressed by Jenn's composure. "That could have been a disaster," he said. "But you didn't let it get to you. You stayed focused and kept dancing. That shows real strength." Carrie Ann Inaba, another judge on the panel, added, "What I love about you, Jenn, is that you're so natural. You bring a real sense of joy to the dance floor, even when things don't go perfectly." Despite the technical blunder, the judges awarded Jenn and Sasha a score of 19 points, the same score they had received during their first performance. While it wasn't the highest score of the night, the feedback from the judges was overwhelmingly positive. More importantly, Jenn had won the respect of both the audience and her fellow competitors. As soon as the show aired, social media lit up with praise for Jenn's ability to handle the unexpected. Bachelor Nation, already invested in Jenn's journey, rallied around her with words of support. Fans tweeted their admiration for how Jenn had kept her cool and delivered a solid performance despite the audio issue. "Oh, there was an audio issue while Jenn was dancing? That makes her performance even more impressive. #devotees #The Bachelorette," one fan tweeted. "The choreo wasn't perfect, but Jenn did an amazing job given the circumstances," another viewer commented. "She's a natural on the dance floor." Others were quick to point out how much they enjoyed Jenn's infectious energy and fearless attitude. "Jenn basically danced without music and still killed it. #devotees," one fan gushed. Even though the performance hadn't been flawless, fans admired Jenn's ability to roll with the punches and keep the show going. In the world of live television, that's often more important than a perfect routine.